Hey Bailey, it feels like everywhere you look, everyone's just like totally buzzing about AI, right? But I heard something kind of wild. Like it might not be all sunshine and rainbows on the financial side for these huge AI data centers. What's going on there really?
Oh, absolutely, Stella. It's quite a fascinating predicament, actually. Harris Kupperman, an investment manager, he's shown quite the spotlight on it. Initially, he thought AI data center components would depreciate over 10 years, which already made profitability seem, impossible. But he's now realized that was far too generous.
Too generous. Wow. So it's even worse than he first thought? What changed his mind? What's the real timeline we're looking at for this tech?
Precisely. He spoke with over 24 senior people in the industry, and it became clear that the rapid advancements in AI technology, coupled with the intense high-powered usage, mean these physical data centers, they only really last 3 to 10 years at most. 3 to 10, Stella. That's a huge difference, isn't it?
3 to 10 years. That's just a blink in the eye for such massive investments, isn't it? So if the tech's aging out so fast, how does that impact the money side of things? What are we talking about in terms of, revenue needed versus what they're actually making?
Well, this is where it gets quite astonishing, actually. Cooperman's revised analysis for 2025 alone, just to break even on capital expenditure, is 320 billion to 480 billion in revenue. And the thing is, current annual AI revenue is only around 20 billion. It's a massive, massive gulf.
Whoa, that's not just a gulf, that's like a canyon. So they need hundreds of billions just to break even, but they're only pulling in 20. It doesn't compute, does it? And what about next year? Does it just get worse?
Indeed, when you factor in 2026's expected data center growth, the break-even figure rockets to approximately $1 trillion in revenue. A trillion! And to earn an acceptable return on that spend, you'd be looking at many, many trillions more. It's quite frankly unsustainable on this trajectory. Do you know what I mean?
$1 trillion? That just sounds impossible. So if these economics don't work and they're just, scaling up massively anyway, what's the long-term prognosis here? Is this just an industry bubble waiting to burst?
That's exactly it, Stella. Cooperman concludes that if the economics don't work, doing it at massive scale doesn't miraculously fix things. It just takes what he calls an industry crisis and makes it into a national economic crisis. It's really quite dire, isn't it? The consensus among pessimists is that it's no longer a question of if AI is overhyped, but when. The whole thing comes crashing down.
Wow, that's a pretty grim outlook for something that feels so futuristic and promising. So it's like the enthusiasm for AI is just totally outrunning the actual financial reality of building and maintaining its infrastructure?
Precisely. The spending bubble is huge, and it could have an ominous effect on, everything, from investment funds to wider economic stability. It's a huge gamble, and the people actually building these data centers are really struggling to see the profitability path. It's a conversation everyone needs to be having. And for more deep dives into the future of AI, make sure to check out Frank's World of AI at franksworld.com.